Hey everybody, this is Ashley Jones. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Slice tool in Perfect Embroidery Pro. So the Slice tool is over here on the left-hand toolbar area, and it can be used to slice an object if you need to cut off a section or either change the colors in two different halves. It'll separate the two pieces. So let's see how that works. So the knife tool only works on certain types of objects. So I've got a satin stitch and fill an artwork, which is not yet stitches, just a drawing, and a run stitch. So it will work on these three type, but not a run stitch. So when I select my satin object here, you can see my knife tool is now available. When I select the fill, it's still available. When I select the artwork, still available. But when I select the run stitch, it's no longer available. It's grayed out, so I can't slice that run stitch. But I'll show you how to work around that. So now each of these objects were created in Perfect Embroidery Pro. These are not a machine format that I opened in my Perfect Embroidery Pro. I created each of these in Perfect Embroidery Pro. So I have a C2S file, which is native to Perfect Embroidery Pro and Embroidery Tool Shed. So now to use the Slice tool, you're going to select the object, click the Slice tool, and then you're going to make the slice. So you just click and drag a line across to make that slice. So now I'm going to turn off my 3D so we can see that mark a little bit better. So now these points, you can move them to make the slice anywhere you need it. So we'll do a couple of different ones. So now I've got my slice mark. Then you need to do a right mouse click to set that slice. Then you're going to select your object and do the Breakup tool. That separates my two pieces, and if you see here, I can actually change the color. This also will allow me to select the two parts separately, so I can even delete this segment if I want to. So I'm just left with this point here. So now for the fill stitch, it works the same way. Select your object, select your Slice tool, make your slice. So let's do something a little bit different here. So I'll do an angled slice here. So just place that slice wherever you want. Right mouse click to set it. Click your select tool and then click your break apart icon. So now again, we've got two different parts. We can either delete, change colors, whatever the reason that you're trying to slice. Now for the artwork, works the same way. Select your artwork, choose your Slice tool, and now let's do a vertical slice here. So I've got my slice mark, right click to set, choose your Select tool to select the item, and then break those apart. Okay, so now we've got our two pieces of our artwork. Now with the run stitch, you can see I cannot select my run stitch tool here, but since I created this in Perfect Embroidery Pro and Embroidery Tool Shed, I can convert that to an artwork file if I want. So now that I've converted my run to an artwork, I can slice this. Same thing, select your slice tool, make your slice, do a right mouse click to set it, then go back to your select tool, break it apart. And so now I have my two different halves here. So in this case, now that I've already made the slice, I could convert this back to a run stitch, and I've got my two separate pieces here that I can either select separately, break apart, delete one half, whatever you need to do. So hope this helps with the Slice tool.